Hey everybody, welcome to the Tom Ferry Show, episode 116. Let me ask you a question. Is there competition in your marketplace? I mean, really, I want you to think about it. How many real estate professionals are there in your town, in your area, in your city that every single day, like you, are looking to find one more buyer, one more seller that they can work with? Many people would say that today in real estate around the world, there are so many real estate professionals that the challenge many people face is, how do we create a measurable degree of separation between you and that other agent so the consumer can say, I get you, you're for me, let's go. Now, if you can resonate with this is gonna be an important video for you to watch. Probably gonna wanna watch it 2 or 3 times, maybe share it with some friends. I'm gonna make a statement, you might not like it. If you're not unique, then you're weak. For over 20 years, I've dedicated my life to bringing you the very best selling, marketing, and business building strategies to keep your business thriving. Get ready to experience the success you've been searching for. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. If you're not unique, then you're weak. Can you think about some car companies where it's hard for them to create a unique factor? Can you think of others that are very unique? You can think of cell phones. You can think of just about everything that's in competition. Food, services, hotel, you and me. If we're not unique, then we are weak. We are just simply one of the masses. And what I'm committed to is the consumer having a better quality experience through you, because you figure out your unique factors. So stop for a second. And I want you to do an assignment. You might even be like hopefully you're not in your car watching this, unless you're sitting in the passenger seat, but wherever you are, I want you to stop and imagine for a moment that I said to you, hey, let's go invest $5 million and let's create a 30-second, 60-second commercial that you're going to play at the next Super Bowl or during the World Cup. $5 million to have 114 million people get your message, why they should work with you, and what should they do. My question is, what would your pitch be? If you had the money and we split it, I know I'd be super focused on making sure that we create a massive result. What would you say if you had that many eyeballs watching you right now? It happens every single day on an open house, at Starbucks, wherever you are, calling your past clients in Sphere, doing whatever you're doing when they say, hey, you're in real estate. What comes out of your mouth? That's the same commercial. So I'd like you to pause it just for a second. Pause this, and I want you to write down very quickly, what would you say? All right, so I hope you paused this, and if you didn't, I'm coming to get you. Let me give you a little insight. You ready? How do you do it? Well, the first thing is, if you're gonna write an effective pitch, a unique selling factor, a unique selling proposition, you always wanna start with a problem, the hook, a reason to be interested, a reason for me to say, as we know with consumers, so what, what's in it for me, and can you prove it? Think about it like this. You've watched commercials before where you're like, wow, it's almost as if they're speaking directly to me. You've seen ads where you're like, wow, that resonates for me. Your job with that $5 million commercial, that 30-second pitch, is to make sure that you articulate a problem that connects with the kind of customers you want to serve. So what's the problem people are facing in your marketplace? What's the problem buyers have? What's the problem sellers have? What's the problem that a for sale by owner has? What's the problem with the person that is shopping through endless open houses or countless websites trying to find a house? The reality is, my friends, if you speak to people through their problems, you're now speaking life into them engaging with you, because you're not just talking about, hey, look what we're doing, we're number one. Instead, you're saying, buying a home is easy, right? And they're like, no, it's hard, as an example. Number 2, you want to amplify the problem with quick examples. We know it's hard because you're looking at countless websites, you're driving through open houses, you finally fall in love with a property, and there were 7 offers on it, and you don't have a shot at it. Can you relate? Buying a home is easy. Problem, problem, problem. Amplify, amplify, amplify. This is going to connect with people in that $5 million commercial. Make sense? Then, obviously, like I said, consumers are always asking, so what? Like, are you really talking to me? What's in it for me? And then ultimately, can you prove it, right? Can you prove it? Which we're gonna get to. So number 3 is you want to offer your solution. And when we offer our solution, you've heard me talk before, you want to speak in facts, in data, in proof, with credibility. We sell 4 times as many properties. We do it 2 times faster. We get our clients 1.8% more money, and we have 84 5-star reviews on Zillow. Can you prove your solution with data and facts? If you're a brand new agent, can you use your office's solutions? If you're a veteran agent and you haven't, played this game in a while, can you go back over your 20-year career and create a compelling solution story that solves the problem that a for sale by owner has in this marketplace, that a struggling, first-time buyer may be experiencing in this marketplace? The reality is, my friends, if you're gonna spend that money, you gotta focus on the problem to get them in, and it's the same thing when you meet a client at an open house or at Starbucks. Number 4, obviously, you gotta have some form of a CTA, a call to action. So I state the problem, right? Maybe with a question or a statement. I amplify the problem to really make sure this is a problem for them and I understand their pain. I'm gonna make my offer. This is how we do it. This is how we solve it. Credibility, numbers, facts, data, etc., stories, proof, and then visit our site, like our page, schedule an appointment, sign the contract. If you don't close, baby, you get nada. If you don't close, you get nada. You with me on this? So problem, pain amplification, solve the problem, and close. You do that in a 30-second pitch. You do that in a 60-second pitch with a developer, with a builder, with a for sale by owner, with a past client who has 7 friends in real estate, including their daughter. If you can't sell yourself effectively, my friends, if you're not unique, you're probably weak. And we want to solve that today. So let me give you some additional insight. You ready? If you Google this, it's so hysterical. Yale University gets credit for it, Duke University gets credit for it, but I think the godfather of advertising, David Ogilvy, deserves the credit for it, which is the study that is called the most persuasive words you should be using. So now, if you're thinking about how you're gonna frame your unique selling proposition, your unique factors, why they should work with you, there are 12 words you wanna make sure that you're lacing throughout your presentation, because these have been proven to be the most effective, the most persuasive words you can use to sell. So obviously, the word you, which also tells you probably shouldn't have the word I. They don't care. They care about you, Mr. Prospect, you, Mrs. Prospect. Money, good word to use. Save, especially if I can save you time or save you money or save you stress and anxiety. That's a really great value proposition. New, results, easy, health, safety, love, discovery, proven, and guarantee. If I took your buyer presentation today, where would I see, how many times would I see these words used? If I looked at your typical marketing presentation, when I see your listing presentation, when I hear you making phone calls to clients, how often am I hearing these words laced throughout your presentation? How often do you think through the problems that these men and women have, these potential clients have, and then help use this language and this formula to easily and effectively create a degree of separation between you and the competition? It's all about that, creating a degree of separation between you and the competition. Rule number 1, know your customer and know their problems. Solve their problems in a unique way and offer them a solution. Meet me, an appointment, sign the contract, visit my website, like my page. Every one of those CTAs is available. Now, I've got a quick assignment for you. Assignments number 1, you're gonna love this. I'd love for you to watch the Juicero video. Last November, I grab Instagram and I see an ad on Instagram for this juicing product, and I turn the video on and it starts like this. Making juice is easy, right? And I was like, no, it's not. Making juice is a pain in the ass. My wife's got juicers. This video immediately resonated with me because I'm in charge of cleanup at the house after my wife would make the juice. And this video is hysterical. It is by far one of the best models I've seen and I want you to watch it 4 or 5 times. Can we link it up to this? I know it's a YouTube to YouTube or Facebook to Facebook or Tom Ferry, etc. But watch that other video. You'll get it instantly. Tom, are you trying to sell me a Juicero? No. I did buy one. It was pretty awesome though. My wife loves it. Number 2, take each of the lead sources that you work. Tom, I call my past clients in Sphere, I do open houses, I do Zillow leads, I do Realtor.com leads, I do referrals, I work with some attorneys, I work with, whatever it is, right? Take each of your lead sources and then script out what is the problem that those people face? What's the problem that a relocation buyer has? What's the problem that an expired listing has, right? Come, we put our home on the market. Everybody told it was great. The market's been hot. We got no offers. We had no showings. And now all of a sudden, every agent is calling my house. And the next thing you know, there's going to be helicopters over my property with agents cascading down from ropes. Here we are. Can you create the problem that an expired listing has? And then, ready? Amplify the problem and then offer your unique solution, but you better prove it with facts and numbers and credibility, and then close. My friends, I promise you this, whether you're selling 4 homes a year, or you're selling 4 homes a week, or you're selling 40 homes a month, the more you can articulate your uniqueness and how you solve problems for clients, the more successful you're gonna be, and the more easy it will be for clients to choose you. How many agents are in your marketplace, and how many agents don't have a unique factor? By simply taking the time to do the work today, tomorrow, over the next 30 days, to really articulate the problems and the solutions and your call to action, I promise you, you're going to win, and you're going to win big, and together, we will make it easier for great customers to find you. Make sense? Thanks so much for watching. Remember, always your strategy matters, and now more than ever, your uniqueness absolutely rules. Hey, thanks so much for watching. We have a number of events coming up, and we'd love to have you there. Visit tomferry.com/events and reserve your spot today.